Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be continuing my series of short videos about game audio, this time focusing on the sound design within the Little Nightmares series of games. A little about me, my name's Ryan, I'm a sound designer and composer from Glasgow working under the name The Giant Peach, because I am a giant peach. I play a hell of a lot of games and I have done so for most of my life. See, I say that I play a lot of games, but I don't really play horror games.
Why, you're nothing but a great big coward.
You're right, I am a coward. I haven't any courage at all.
My aversion to watching all things scary stemming from watching things like Signs and The Ring at ages 6 and 7. One positive that I do take from these traumatic experiences is that I remember the most horrific parts of these films. They've become ingrained in my head whenever I think about horror as a genre, and the same goes for the screams of fear and the crab-like monster sounds from the creature in Signs. That being said, Little Nightmares and its sequel are up there as the best games that I've played this year. I honestly think that I thought so highly of them because they freaked me out, and some portions of the games took me longer than they had to because I was too afraid I was going to get caught and insta-killed by one of the many abominations of enemies in the game. And the music is sparse in both entries that I played, DLC included, most often simple melodies that either indicate moments of peace without danger or to show a character's development into something that bit more horrifying themselves. For this video, what I want to focus on is the specific sound design of horror games. Simple things such as footsteps become even more important as they make you feel as though something might hear you and run after you, so taking both the surfaces of the room as well as the layout and materials found in the room can dictate how something sounds. Creaky floorboards, steel doors, grass and wet pavements are just some of the many different physical factors that come into play when creating any sound within Little Nightmares. I feel that it is important to push yourself out of your comfort zone every once in a while, and that's what I'm aiming to achieve with this redesign. It's not my ordinary positive or brightly coloured work, instead I legitimately aim to sort of freak myself out. So here in this video, I'm going to do my best to freak myself out, using a short gameplay clip from Little Nightmares 2, from when you first come across the teacher. As this game only released this year, I will warn you that it is a minor spoiler. However, it isn't much more than what's shown in the trailers for the game, so you should be fine. Let's get spooky. My sound redesign for this 30-second clip is majoritively Foley work. Foley tends to be real sounds such as footsteps, the rustles of clothing, doors closing and such, real things that can be recorded in real life. Whereas sound design to me means designing a sound that doesn't exist, like laser blasters, monster sounds, level up and reward sounds. Of course there is a lot of crossover in both aspects of audio work. Sound design can be done almost entirely through synthesized sounds or through recording real sounds and distorting them beyond recognition. I personally prefer to record sounds in real life, often just using things from around my home, and for the most complex sound in this redesign I used the sound of a balloon that has been blown up and deflated, whilst only allowing out some air at a slow rate. With the balloon I've not done much to do recording of it. A lot of the time if you get a great source material, and it can make your work a lot easier, and your main goal should then be making it make sense in the context of what's happening. So I've taken a sound, I've pitched it down very low, I've taken it down a full 40 semitones or 4 octaves, and added some sounds of an old bag that we have in a flat being rustled and twisted to represent the older teacher character's neck being contorted and bent beyond its own basic capabilities. Everything in my redesign today is ran through the same reverb sound, so that it gains a continuity throughout and the sound of the room stays the same. The majority of making this full redesign seem more true to the video has been panning, following the footsteps of each character, and where the neck is bending towards and ensuring that the listener can hear where the object is moving to. If you listen to this redesign with the headphones, then you'll hear the teacher coming from the far left and progressively closer before her neck stretches from left to right and so on. You'll hear this high ringing sound coming, just as the situation gets a bit more intense in the game. That's been made by using some of the gate line ticket machines from my work. It's a kind of ringing sound as you put a ticket through. I've taken that, I've looked at a bunch, I've pitched it up a bunch, and I've stuck it far left and far right in the panning so that it sounds like it's really in your head. Then I'll play the video through from start to finish with no interruptions so that we can have a proper listen to the sound redesign. That sounds pretty good. That sounds like little nightmares. Thanks very much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. Absolutely love chatting about games and all things gaming and all things game audio, and would love to get some recommendations of what games to check out, whether just to play and enjoy or do a full sounds like video on. But that's us for today. If you liked what you've seen, feel free to drop a like and subscribe, as it really does mean a lot. And thank you very much. Have a nice day.